Clash of Clans podcast, episode 37. Shit and piss and vinegar. The end of the push it episode. Fucking A, man. And we're back with the Clash of Clans of the fans and the stands. I'm your pal, Biggie Boneyard. I'm here with my pal, Scotty. Hey, Scotty.
Hey.
And we're down here at the WBSM studio in Scotty's WBSMT studio. That's right.
Yeah, we use a WBSM.
Whatever. I don't care.
You are burned.
ClashofClanPodcast.com, doing all things Clash. We had a big push for the last 5 days. It actually doesn't end for another hour, but fuck it, I'm not doing it anymore because it's a whole thing. Let's just get started with that.
Okay.
Scotty, how did you do on your push? Where are you at?
I am...
First of all, let me preface this with, we did the big push. We did it with League of Clans. We also did it in our own clan just to see where our clan could get to, because the League of Clans had different rules where it was only the top 25.
Right.
Listen to the last episode. We talked about it. We'll probably talk about it more. But we all had to start off at no higher than $23.99.
No,
$22.99. No higher than $2,300. And you go from there. And my plan was to get, that was, $2,300 was higher, or $2,300 was higher than I had ever been.
Yeah.
I made it to Crystal 3.
You hadn't been higher than that before?
No, I had been into Crystal 3, and then I dropped back down to, Bash, smaller guy nerds. My plan was to, leading up to the push, I got up to, actually I got a little bit past $22.99, so I had to drop at the last second, and that worked out just fine. Because the last time I did it, I was pretty low, and
okay.
This is the first time I ever tried to get high, and I got pretty to $2,300 pretty quick.
So where did you start off with a push?
Right at $23.96 or something like that. $22.96.
Okay.
And my plan was to get to Masters $2,600. Like that was like I can do that, and maybe I can get beyond that.
Right.
We'll see.
And I was going for 3,000.
And you were going for 3,000 for what is that league called?
Champion
League, right? With the cool skull.
I don't think you get there till 3,200, but I thought I want to go for 3,000.
I'm going to get into the Crystal 1, right?
Masters 1. Yeah.
Masters 1. I made it up to. Well, you first. Then I can start bitching about this stupid game.
I'm sitting at 2685 right now.
Okay. Didn't make the 3,000.
No, but here's how my push started. So the first day, I went because we weren't quite sure on time, and I didn't want to get trophies, too many trophies, because I was getting about 90, when I'd log off. Yeah. So I dropped down to like 2170 or something like that.
Sure.
So I started there, and then I pushed really hard Wednesday night into Thursday morning, or Thursday, during the day. I was like, I would just keep checking in and donating a lot of troops, and I had a streak of winning like 15 raids in a row. I was just like kicking ass, and I'm going, I can totally do this. I did, I think 200 trophies in that first day. And I got to Masters on Thursday or Friday. And so
that's pretty quick.
Yeah, so I got up there right away, and I'm thinking I can go for this. I can do this, and it has taken me 2 days to get
85 more trophies.
85 more trophies.
Yeah, it is a fucking grind.
Yeah,
I'm not doing this again.
Why?
Because it's too hard. It's too exasperating.
Okay, so tell me your story. I mean,
okay, well, I was doing pretty good. I got up, started at 23, and I was doing like 75 trophies. And I was getting big hits for when I logged off, because I have a formidable camp, and everything's hidden pretty good. I didn't have any gold, so I left the gold storages outside, put all my elixir on the inside. Well, 2 days into it, I have run out of elixir. I have 400,000 elixir left, which is going to last me like 3 hours.
Okay,
and that's it. Like, because I was making.
Where did you start off?
I was making balloon and minion armies and going with that. That's awesome. That always works. Fucking dog.
I know.
All right,
Ellie,
huffing and puffing when you're walking up and down the stairs. So after a couple of days, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go for an all minion army and just do that for a minute. And I put, I boosted all of my pumps and mines.
Yep.
All 14. I had 500 and some, maybe 515 gems when the push started. So I started boosting my stuff and just burning my dark elixir. I had about 30 grand. And you can make an all-Minion army. I think it's like 1110 or something like that.
Okay.
1210 is, and I'm like, I can do a bunch of those armies. That's easy.
So you're doing all minions?
It's fun, super super fun because they really work at that level. So I get up to, I'm moving up. Like it took me I don't know 3 days before I lost a battle, and it was because my all-air army, I decided to adjust my all-air army of balloons and minions to, let's have a fairy in there. And so I started making one barrack with all fairies. And so I would go out there, sometimes I'd have 2 fairies. And they were fucking me. They didn't do nothing. They were following like, oh, he's following the king. That's good. Actually, that's super good. If you can carry on a fairy on a king going, shut up. And so, and they weren't doing nothing. They were going there like, there's all those balloons, go get them. And then I'd be like, why is this fucking fairy going for I had to put on my clan castle and there's like 3 archers in there. And so I'm like, everything's dead except for 2 fairies and 3 archers who are just shooting their little arrows at their own separate wall pieces.
Yeah, that sucks.
And it's like 2 minutes left, and I'm like, nothing's going to happen here. What, you idiots?
Teamwork.
Yeah, they finally get through the wall, and then they run into the center, and the only thing left at the end are 2 healers, totally fine because they're way outside the wall, and I lose, and I was pissed. And I started going on to the chat, and I'm dicking, this shit and piss and vinegar, sour fucking grapes, man. and these guys start laughing, because apparently healers don't heal anything that's in the air. Yeah. I was unaware. Oh, God, I feel so stupid. And these guys are laughing. I'm an idiot. Come on.
Oh, man. Yeah, because you told... did somebody tell you on the chat?
Yeah, you and Boots were on there laughing at me. Or maybe it was just Boots told me that they didn't work.
Did you do a replay? Maybe you shared a replay. Yeah. You could have been doing this whole
like, this is the first one I lost, and it was like, what are you doing? This just... I don't have a clan castle, so there's no people on foot. I drop a fairy, it just stands there. Or just floats there on the edge. Like, hey, there's some balloons and minions. I'm not doing
You know
nothing.
what I think it was? You go, I think you said, loving the all-air army with healers.
No, with healers, yeah. People were like,
That's what it was.
And then I lost that freaking battle, my first of in dozens of battles. Because I was winning, I was winning all my defenses, so I'm like, yeah, I'm really ranking it up there. So healers are out, and I moved on to the, I started running out of elixir. I moved on to boosting the pumps and mines.
Okay.
All dark army, right? All minion army, rad. I'm not using any elixir except for the spells.
Okay.
Which is a lot if you're.
No, the spells are gold. No, wait.
No, they're elixir now.
They're elixir now. That's right. Okay.
Using 5 spells in a battle is costs a lot if you're not, but not if you're not making an army and you're really trying to not do it. I'm starting to go for town halls that are outside, so I'm using not a full 110 minions because I just send them in, and if I need to, put a healer or a rage to get them to the thing. Just to, I'm not trying to get 100%. I'm either going for 50% or a town hall outside.
Yeah.
Or sometimes both, but never more than that. That was hard. I get up to this morning, I wake up to minus 4 trophies. I'm like, oh, that's okay. Because I was at like, I was at 25, 78. Or
25. Okay.
So I was 22 away from the win. And I'm like, okay, I can do that. I can get there. That's okay. I maybe 4 or 5 shitty battles, and I get 6 trophies. I can knock it over. I do that, right? And I'm sitting there, and Letty B's making smoothies for breakfast, and she's battling her battle. We'll get to that in a second, because that's the same freaking thing. I need 8 trophies. 25.92. I need 8 more trophies. And I fucking lose. And she was in the kitchen, and I scared the crap out of her. No! My stupid minions didn't come around the corner, and they floated away, and this balloon took out a whole bunch of them, and I lost 24 trophies. You know, like, God, I needed 8. Now I need fucking 35. Like, this is, it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And I started on chat and all kinds of fucking sour grapes and piss and shit and ass and fucking, damn it. Oh, God, I was so mad. And everybody's like, because at first I was like, hey, I only need 8. And people were like, oh, yeah, go for it, Boneyard, you're going to do it. You know, people, Boots says, be patient, look for the right thing. And I didn't. Or I thought I did. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I was starting to get, as I got going, I started to look at, kind of fall into my old ways a little bit, going, okay, and thinking I could do it. And then it just...
Because it's fucking hard. These guys are up at 2,600. Everybody's ramped up to way above me.
You have to basically attack the villages that... raid the villages that are compatible with your army, whatever it is you're using. So
the all-minion army is pretty versatile. Things need to be packed together so they're not flying around for too long, so that you can glob them up together, but not too much together. So they stay in a line and wipe down the screen. Well, I continued to fucking whiff it. The second time I threw my phone across the living room, because all of a sudden now I'm 2543. Like, now I need 60 freaking trophies. And then the third time I just was like, I'm sad, I've quit. Like, this sucks. When I woke up and I'm like, okay, all I need is 22.
Yeah.
I used the last of my gems to... Because right now I have 1,000 gems.
Yeah, because you got the master.
I got the... that's it.
So the end is, we know you made it.
Yeah, well, it was tough. I was using gems to boost my dark barracks so I could make those minion armies fast and not have to wait for them.
Yeah.
And they go pretty fast. And then I was boosting my spell factory. And then I started chopping down trees.
How many spells were you taking in?
Well, see, when I lost, I was just using heals and rages. At the beginning of using them, it was 3 rages and 2 heals, and then it ended up being 3 heals or more, even because they were faster to make.
Yeah.
And they were cheaper, not that matter, but they were faster to make.
Yeah.
And they were more useful.
Yeah.
Sort of. Just to keep my guys alive out there so they could do some damage, you know. But I did it a third time, and I was so pissed because all I needed was 8. Now I need fucking 80.
I know.
80.
That happened.
And I was just like, I can't believe and I've wasted all my gems. So I started chopping down trees to find more gems, and I found enough to get my king boosted.
Yeah.
And my spells boosted again later on because I was ready to. I just needed 8, and I had everything boosted. I'm like, I'm gonna have to just boost. I got free boost. I'm gonna have to just make hogs to give away or something. 6 hours later, I finally. What I did was I had all that elixir. I had like 3 million in elixir plus that I had been pumping out in a boost for a few days, right?
Yeah.
I put all those right at the bottom together, and plugged the holes in my base with the gold and with other things, and so people would come in and take it and leave instead of getting the shield with your town hall outside. I was getting the free trophies with all of that elixir outside.
Yeah,
should have been doing it the whole fucking time.
I should have.
I should have been doing this since yesterday because eventually that's going to get all taken away, but. People come in for 200, even for 100 if it's down there.
Yeah.
Should have been doing it yesterday, and I would have been in Masters before I woke up.
Yeah.
God damn it. So I did that, and then I went out to the Monolac and had a burger, came back, and you're up 43 trophies, and I was like, okay, so I'm back to I only need 20, and so I shut the phone out. I was like, okay, once I have a full, I cut down some more trees, got my spell boost going, so I waited, and I just had my phone off while I waited. To have a full army, that's king, queen, 5 spells, and minions. And then I would go back and get 50%, maybe a town hall. But I waited and waited, and I spent, I don't know, God, how much gold did you spend during this whole thing? 3 million? Like, I just blew through it looking for stuff.
See, I've been finding something with, finding camps, within, like, 50, but I've spent a lot of time looking. Well, so here's what I should have done.
Yeah, I'm fucking there.
My strategy.
Let me finish quick. Okay. Let me finish quick. So I did that. I was like, okay, I just needed to knock this out. We got home from there, and Lady V made some peanut butter chocolate chip cookie bars, delicious. And I settled down, and I fucking all right, let's do this. And like, okay, it's nap time. Let's go take a nap. I'm like, okay, I got one more battle. I need 8 trophies. Just like this morning.
Yep.
Where I needed 8 trophies. And I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited. I took them all in. Iron fisted the hell out of it. And took out maybe... I could probably look here. Last attack. I got 1 star. Oh, I found a town hall outside.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, all I got to do is go. It wasn't outside. It was in the corner. And I'm like, I've got all 5 spells. I can get those. I can get these.
Yeah, at least you can get the town hall.
Yeah, I can get in there and get it, and then I have it. And then I went upstairs and lay down. I was like, finally, I could get to quit playing this fucking game. I just was furious with it all day.
Yeah.
It was I can't believe how stressed out it made me the last 2 days. Lady B even more now. She's been doing school and stuff like this, so she doesn't have time to sit down in class. So she's got herself. She wanted to get to Crystal.
Yeah.
$2,000, right? She got up to up past 19 a couple of times, Friday and Saturday. She was up past, but then she'd get knocked out overnight. People coming to hit her, right? This morning she had to get 157 trophies to get back up to Crystal. She lost a bunch overnight. She grounded out and got 125 this morning. She did, huh? She was within 15 when we left to go out to get a burger.
Okay.
And then she came, and then we were out there. She logged on, and she got hit for 41 trophies.
Wow.
She basically quit. She's like, I'm not playing this game again. I'm just gonna rot. She has 19 and a shield. Yeah. She's like, fuck it. I'm gonna stay here.
That's pretty good though for
she made it up there. I don't think she's gonna continue to try to get up to Crystal now.
Because you gotta wait until
and it's I mean, she could make it, but you might as well wait a little while until your walls are better and everything. You can keep the trophies. Like the second time I came up into Crystal. Yeah, she got hit for 41, and she was and I just was like, oh. She's like, and we were at the bar.
Been a traumatic.
We were at the ski hill, so she couldn't sit and clash. And she's like, I'm not gonna. Well, she didn't want to take the shield off anyway. But she got home, she's like, no. I'm not even gonna bother. 1919 is a good root beer. It's a good number. I'm gonna stick with that until the end of the push. There you go.
Okay.
She didn't make it in the top 25. She was close. She got up to
I saw she was climbing up.
She got up to 28 at some point, 29 or 28. At some point in the middle of the push, but then other people, and then she was doing schoolwork for she missed a whole day of clashing, so other people kind of got ahead of her, and she dissected an owl pellet.
Oh, what?
An owl pellet? You know what that is?
No.
When an owl eats a bunch of mice, right?
Yeah.
He digests them in his stomach, but the stuff that doesn't digest, all the fur and bones, he just kind of gets compacted into a pellet, and then he pukes it out. And,
weird.
And that's how owls eat, right? So you can take that thing, and so she had to dissect it, all those little bones in it, little mice bones. Yeah, yeah. The dogs were going crazy. They wanted to get into that shit. But kudos to her because she did a ton of hard work on that thing because you had little teeny tiny mouse hand bones pulling out of there with a little magnifying glass and tweezers.
Really?
Yeah.
So she have to recover. Well, anyways,
it was cool. So she's stuck with 1919. I got to 2610. That's my last one. I got 11. I got it up to 20. That was the other thing. I'm sorry. I needed 8. I needed 8 of them, right?
Yeah.
I got it up to 25.99.
Okay.
I got 7 trophies, and I'm like, 1 trophy. If I turn this off and hope for somebody to attack me to get over, I'm going to get burned.
Yeah.
There's no way that my luck will hold. It'll happen again. I'm way too close. So I waited. I kept it on and went. And then that's when I went in with the full army and had everything boosted. And got there. So I got 2610. I'm sticking with it, and I haven't got attacked yet. I still have my elixir outside.
I'm in the middle of an attack right now as we speak.
Bash that nerd.
Yeah, because we've got just 45 minutes left of the push.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm sticking with what I got. I made it into. I made my goal plus 10.
This is probably my last attack because
the time it takes to make everything else.
Yeah, by the time things go, let me see here. Let's take a little pause for a second.
It's a pause break.
Back from the clash break.
Minus 28 jinx on you, Burn. That's what you get for clashing when you're not paying attention to what you're doing. You're trying to podcast and you go, I'm going to be in a little battle. We're going to have to take a break because this is getting a little serious. Yeah. And then you'll lose.
Yeah, it was It was close. It just I didn't drop my cold or my freeze spell fast enough on those Infernos. So I invented a new combination.
I do like this move that you have.
It's called the Ice Cream Headache.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's when you get close to the ideally it would be a freeze, a heal, and a rage all on top of each other. Because as soon as the heal doesn't work unless you're not under the Inferno.
Yeah.
So you want to freeze it, have them. So you want to get them as close as they possibly can to it, where they're getting the hogs. That is.
Yeah.
They're starting to get wore down. Freeze, heal, and then the rage, and so they get farther in. They're going at it faster, and they're getting healed. So when the freeze wears off, they're at full health again.
Yeah, and that Inferno Tower is probably broken.
Yeah,
already, and they're moved on to the next set of things that they get to bash.
Oh man,
it's a good move. You did some replays of it, and I was watching them. I really liked it.
Yeah,
it was a solid maneuver.
So you have to have
because because his freeze spells is what nullifies the Inferno Towers. Really,
right.
That was figured out, but I like how you combo it all together.
Yeah, because then my hogs come out of there rested and ready for battle. Or at least they're not any worse off than when they got in. So I've been doing that, but I shouldn't have clashed while we were doing this, but it's down to the wire. So that means I'm not gonna be at my highest probably when the push ends, which just sucks. But I thought I had a fair shot at that one.
All right, well, get your
my army training.
Get your army ready and see if you can have it ready by.
Well, and so here's what I went wrong with.
Here's what I want you to do. Make an all level 6 minion army and use that as your last go out.
Well, should I even try to do well, I don't want to start with something new.
Yeah, right. You're going to screw it up. It's not going to work somehow. It'll be a pisser. See if you can get an army ready before the end of the thing, and then you can do it again live on the air. Live on the air for your last push. So
I'm doing 20 hogs. 3 Valkyries. I didn't introduce the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Even with being at the bottom level, is that even 1? Or is that level? Yeah.
Level 0?
Yeah, level 0 or whatever.
Level 1.
They help with the cleanup. I'm running out of time in the battles, mostly.
Huh.
And that's where I'm having a lot of problem. Like I might be able to get almost there, and then I will just run out of time. So
you still have living guys on the board. See, I haven't seen that in a long time.
I suppose the air army would maybe do a lot of stuff because I've had to spend a lot more time with the king and the queen of the people I attack. So here's my.
Well, minions are great for kings and queens.
Yeah,
except for the king, you can't trigger him with a minion.
Right.
You got to drop the clan castle and get him over there in the corner, and then. Yeah.
Well, and so. So what I did wrong to start off with was I should have not been spending gold on my walls because there was no incentive for anybody to attack me.
Yeah.
So
I ran into that problem too when I ran out of stuff, and that's why I started boosting everything.
Yeah.
Using the gold and leaving the gold accessible and then hiding in the elixir so that I could use it later to make guys. But then all of a sudden I'm using dark elixir, and I just kept doing that because I only got it down to I have 14,000 dark elixir left. I only used half of my dark elixir. Making all minion armies.
Maybe what
I made some pretty good scores on Dark Elixir though. When you get higher, and I cannot believe how much fucking money I passed up. Those huge hauls that you're probably going to lose the battle, but you're going to walk away from it with nearly 1 million in resources.
You know what I'm going to do right now?
So many of them, but I had to go for the win. I couldn't go.
I'm putting my gold out.
Yeah, put your gold out, tighten everything else up, and then turn it off.
Yeah.
And then keep an eye on it, and keep every time it goes off, you check it and reload, and then just make sure you take off your shields if there's one.
Should I? Do you think I should put my elixir out there too?
If you want to get rid of it, well, no.
Put my dark elixir right outside.
People will come and get it and leave. That's the thing. But if you put too much stuff outside, then they can get closer to 50% if they do want to.
Yeah.
Try
So what should I do?
Whatever you have more of, whatever you need.
I've got 44,000 dark elixir. What do you think people are wanting?
You got to look for. You also have to make sure people see it. So it's the 4 of them down there. How much elixir do you have?
I have 1.3 million.
And gold?
1.4 million.
Oh.
I think people
Either
aren't really
one.
looking for. It'd probably be better to put my elixir outside
Yeah.
because that's what people.
Yeah,
want.
yeah. Put that out there because you want to keep your gold anyway. Your gold is more valuable than elixir.
Yeah.
Dollar for dollar.
Should I put my? Do you think I should put the dark elixir outside?
No, I don't think you should because I don't think that I think it's just a waste.
Okay.
One bait's good as two. You know.
Well, should I give it like? I'll sign off. Give it like 10 minutes.
It doesn't alert you when you get attacked on your iPad.
Yeah, it does. But if I don't get attacked within like 10 minutes, maybe I need to put.
Sure, sure. I don't think it'll take that long. Well, you don't have that much. See, when I put my elixir out there, it was 3 something millions. So there was 300 and something thousand to get, and there was 4 elixir storages. Those 4, red titties at the bottom, and there was nothing around them. They were totally far away from. They were down where my town hall used to be. The first time I got 10 trophies. And I did it when I needed 80. I was at 25-20, right? I needed 80 trophies. I was furious. I was like, fuck this. I spent my gold. I put in 2 new walls, and I put all the elixir outside.
Okay.
And I was like,
so I'm doing the elixir right now.
And I was like, either other people give me enough trophies to win, or I don't care. Like I don't let other people do it. I came back. Somebody attacked me with 1 goblin and got 310,000 elixir.
Yeah.
And you got to be like, that guy's just got to be like, ha, 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 ha. He doesn't know what he did. Maybe he figured out, who knows what he's thinking.
Yeah.
1 goblin got that huge haul, and he's like, oh, fuck you.
All right, I'm doing it. So
your elixir's on the outside?
The elixir's on the outside. I should have been doing that all along.
What the hell? I wasn't using elixir. I had this huge cache.
Yeah.
I should have been putting it outside when I slept.
I mean, because of the amount of elixir you spend on one battle to get 8 trophies, you could, that's probably how like people get their town hall 8s to master, to really high up there. Because if you made everything was maxed and you just put your elixir outside and rocked it that way.
Yeah, you get attacked all the time. People would come in for that and leave all the time, like every night, over and over and over again.
But yeah, you're right though, because if the flip side would be you'd have to keep your other stuff low because then
other people would want to go
because
for all of it.
They go, well, I could take this person. All right, so my strategy was flawed with the keep everything really low because you need to have people incentive. I could have been maybe 100 higher if I was getting things taken, if I was giving up some.
All that gold I spent on all those walls, like I got 500, or I got 500 or 600, and then I'd be like, okay, I'll do a wall, and then I have 100 to use on the next battle. And in Crystal, you get 75 grand per battle as a bonus for winning. Yeah. We weren't losing, we were winning, so we kept getting those bonuses, which was nice.
Yeah.
Because that's 2 spells.
Yeah.
And 75 looks for a
Well, and my dark elixir in Masters, it's 500 per battle for dark elixir, and that's like that's a big chunk. Yeah, that's a huge chunk when you're taking in 20 hogs or the Valkyries.
That's a big piece of
But I had to wait for my.
That's half my minion army almost.
Yeah, I had to wait for my spells to get done because
or a quarter of it.
I had my spell factory boosted.
Right. They're 11. I get 110. No, that's half.
Yeah,
almost 510. 55 is.
So I've been waiting for my spells to get done, but here's how I figured it out. When I got my 3 heals, I can start looking, for battles that maybe I could do it with 3 heals and then a rage. And so I'd come back.
Yeah, if you couldn't find it, you'd wait. I did that too. I'd do that, okay, I'm going back. My king's awake now. I'm bringing him with.
Yep.
I'm just going to go searching for some. I was probably at 2,500 and found a town. I swear it was a level 6. It might have been a town at level 7. It was still brown. It didn't have the little addition on the top, so it wasn't. Because we're 10, the gray ones are 8, the gray ones are 9, and then the ones that have the brown ones, but they have the little addition on the top.
Okay.
That's 8. So it was at least 7.
Okay.
And I was like, wah, wee, and I fucking dropped 110 minions on that guy, and there was probably 60 of them left when it was over. It washed right over that guy. How did he get there?
Yeah.
Terrible setup. Everything was in a little square with all in one square.
How many trophies did you get from something like that?
24. Like, I got a big chunk. Like, I was really surprised by how many trophies I got out of it. And I'm like, awesome.
Yeah.
Like, way overkill, but, well, all right.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's been a grind. I've had fun. It's exhausting though.
Yeah, really.
It really, like that, losing that battle right now. I'm like, fuck, that could put our clan back one thing. And I see what people are doing right now.
Guess what? Boots just said this on the chat. Let's go. Last push. He's signing off. I left my dark elixir and gold outside trying to win some last minute trophies on defense. He just wrote that. We just did that.
Yeah.
We're just talking about
like
I'm glad that he put it out there. I should have said that. Oh no, I did say it when I did it. I was like, putting it all out there as bait. This will work. And then later when I got some, I chimed in that it did work.
Well, yeah, and I think it's because it's like when you get to this line right now towards the end, it's like it's the consequences of messing it up.
Well, but yeah, I was right there, like almost there twice today. Nerve wracking.
So I'm excited to drop back down. I know what I'm going to be working on.
Oh, I can't wait to clean up on the way down.
Yeah.
And start doing, those minion armies. I'm going to keep doing that, I think.
Minion army.
And then, until I get down to the bottom. I need to get my king up to 10. He's only at 5. I mean, I need to do that.
Yeah.
And I'll do it now that we're not boosting. But on the way down, I think I'm going to go with my minions and clean up. Because there's 400 of each, in every single one. Okay. Every single one I passed, there was just mountains of gold to take. And those minions will swoop in and take it because they can come over the walls.
Well, and you know why I think
I might even go like an Al-Gob and Wallbreaker army just to see what I can get on the way down, just for fun.
Just for fun.
Yeah.
When it's like, not when you can play again,
Using 5 spells on the Gobs, 5 heal spells on them and shit, like.
And I've got the level 6s too, so.
The jump spell. Oh, jump spells and heal spells on those guys. Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah.
So what are you going to work on when you're done?
As far as my base goes?
Yeah.
I don't know. I need to do some more wall work because now it's not symmetrical anymore because I was just doing just the corners, just the elbows where everything connects.
Yeah.
Where everything's are vulnerable. And I need, maybe another 6 or 8, maybe 10, probably 6 or 8 to finish off my board so all those corners are done. And I'm going to do that because
So you are just starting your walls.
Yeah, well, I've got...
It's taken me forever.
I've got maybe 20-some black walls, all those corners and elbows, And so it's getting there.
I think I'm just going to do one a day. I'm just going to do it no matter what I'm going for.
Well, yeah. What am I going to upgrade next? I mean, I can... There's some smaller things. My Teslas I can max out, which aren't maxed out yet, but they're cheap.
Yeah.
They're cheaper.
Yeah, I would do those.
And a couple of I think... One of the bombs and some of the balloons are 2.5, 3.5. But then after that, everything's 6.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to do.
Do you think now, because sitting here going, putting the elixir outside for free trophies. I'm like, if I would have thought about those things, it might not have been such a grind.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to really focus for the next time on just upgrading anything and everything. Those level 2 infernos. I need to do
those are a bitch. Yeah, I got to get those up, right?
Yeah.
Those are things that are hella scary to get after. I mean, your free spell works on them, sort of, but not. I mean, those things went out popping my minions.
Yeah.
Just and they're always behind something, so the minions aren't getting there yet.
Right. And I would avoid attacking people because they might not have had super high defense, but their infernals were so tucked back that my hogs wouldn't
get there.
Do that.
Yeah.
So I need to do that because I think that will, and I'll probably switch maybe a little bit with the setup, but it seems to be working pretty good. I
like my setup. I'm going to do some. There's some things I moved around for the thing that I'll probably switch. I probably will put my town hall back outside.
Yeah, I am.
To induce shield so I can stay at this level.
Oh, you're going to stay up at Masters?
Well, I'm going to stay up here as long as I can. I'm going to go down as slow as I can.
Oh, you are?
So that I can get all this loot that's up here.
Yeah.
And then once I get down, I'll end up plateauing again higher than I was. But I'll move down slow, and I think I'm probably gonna do a lot of upgrades with that gold. Maybe I'll even try to save up to 6 or 8 and do something big.
Yeah.
Because I'll have big chunks of gold, instead of doing it into the walls. Walls can come back when I'm grinding out down below, one at a time.
Yeah.
If I can get up to 4 million, maybe I'll keep it around. Put my elixir outside, and keep the gold well hidden. People will.
I think what I'm going to do at 715 is drop all the way down to like 2,000 trophies. I mean, I'm going to see you later, because I feel like if I stay up here and keep grinding it, I'm not going to make enough money to start upgrading things.
Yeah.
Because I'm going for trophies.
I'm going to be going for loot. Probably I'll be going with an all minion army, and I'll be going for Dark Elixir. Like I'll be looking. That's what I'll be searching for.
Yeah.
And I'll clean up whatever else I can, and I'll be trying to keep from spending my Dark Elixir because that's precious stuff. I need to upgrade kings and queens and shit. Yeah, that's it.
I kind of feel like I just want to get back down there where I can really.
Well, I'll drop. Like it's not. Yeah. I'm not going to be winning these battles.
Right.
No way I'm going to be. It's 20 at a time now. Right now, 20, 30 trophies at a time to lose.
Yeah.
And I'll be happy to do it. But, I'm going to try to stay up there when I can. I don't want to get wiped out anymore.
Yeah, I'm going to move my town hall outside.
Or maybe I'll keep it in. That way I can still get some defense.
I'd love to completely revamp everything, but I'm sick of my camp right now. It's like I must have just stared at it too much this weekend.
There's another thing. Like I wanted to do a complete redo, but I did Lady B's complete redo. I did let me do it, and I built a whole new base for her because she suddenly had all this extra stuff, and it was all on the outside. And it was like coming up for the push, and it was fun because there wasn't that much stuff. This fucking board that I have, it's got everything. Yeah. So there's just way too many things. Like you got to have an idea what you want to do beforehand. You can't just start.
Yeah.
And what more? I mean, I've seen other people's stuff that looks cool, but like different designs, but.
Yeah, I haven't done any rearrange. It's I got hit a couple times. I got hit with an all-air army that really did well, but it was when I was losing the most was when I got hit 3 times, and then on the 3rd time somebody got over 50% because all my trophies or all my traps had been set.
Yeah, your traps and all your infernos were burnt out, and and that was another thing. I was looking for those. You get to see those once in a while. A burned out inferno tower.
Yeah,
and you're like, I'm going after it.
Yeah,
and that's where you go in because that's the weak spot now.
Yeah,
that thing was so strong that nobody puts anything around it, and you go right in there.
Yeah,
that's fun. Yeah,
and
the flying V of minions spitting acid right in that thing.
And I have not seen like an abandoned camp all day. I mean, something that's been burnt. I mean, so it's like the people up here
and at 20, probably like 25, 50, all through the 2500s, I have 2 town halls on the outside. That's it. That's all I saw. I started having to go, those were what I was looking for, and I'd go in when I could, and then it was, I'm going to have to go in. And now I have to take 50% because I can't make it to the town halls.
All right, I'm putting my Dark Elixir out. Nobody's attacked me.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put it out there for now.
Yep.
For the cause.
Close the hole up though. Make sure you
I put the just elixir over there.
Yep.
So, here we go.
Yeah. I'm trying to stay. I'm just staying on. I haven't. I don't have a shield. I mean, I guess I could just shut it off and let people go for it. But I've been handing out hogs this whole time that we've been talking, and earlier today. Once I got there, I just took all the minions off the queue and just lined up hogs, and I'm just handing them out to everybody. End of the push, go for it, because whatever.
Yeah.
And then I get to attack somebody with 40 hogs later.
I'm going to go in and I know I got to do the Inferno Towers. Now I just need to chill out and have fun with the game again, where it's like, okay, let's
fun stuff. I'm going to get some all breaker armies and just have a laugh.
Yeah. just okay, kind of look through. And
Baby Duck just posted this, what the WTF? Town Hall 5 or 6. Look at that thing.
Oh my God.
And he just gets to go in and wait. I mean, how fun is that? You know what? Maybe I will drop down to about 500 trophies. I have some fun. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll just go ahead and collect some
The
gold.
look on your
to...
face right now as you say that is just like a kid in a candy store.
That's fun. Hey, guy. Have you ever seen a hog rider? This is what they look like tromping around in your board. You just started? Would you see the commercial on TV?
Oh, man. It'd be awesome to watch your commentary. Well, look at this one.
Well, hello. That wizard is purple. Yeah, it is. And he's blasting the shit out of you.
Oh,
that's right. I just knocked down your town hall in 3 hits.
I was editing that interview with Korg the other day and just, really cleaning it up at the ends and stuff. And the part was on there where he asks you, do you feel good when you do that? And you're like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. Totally. Yes, I do.
I
Feel
was
good
laughing
beating up
so
nerds.
hard.
Yeah.
I was laughing so hard. Oh, my God. It was hilarious. So, what other big lessons from the push? What don't you
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, it's too stressful.
No, you'll feel good about it in a week.
Well, I made masters.
Yeah, it's like a race.
I got down to
0.
I had 0 gems, and now I have 1,000 even because I got 1,000 different masters that I can sit on and not do the same. But now I like using them I didn't realize how much you get when you boost your pumps and mines.
Yeah,
like it really is a lot because you're doing 14 of them. And if you're doing the other ones, the dark, you get 17 pumps and mines pumping out at twice the rate.
Yeah, then it goes up fast.
That is one thing I do need to do. That's probably what I should be doing. Well, I'm using my elixir as bait now, but I still need to get my last dark drill maxed out.
Oh, yeah.
So that's on the list. That's pretty much at the top of the list.
Right now, it's just defenses, and I got to get my Valkyries going because I think if I would have had those and I'm practiced with them, if I would have been using more of them. Because if I'm waiting for 5 spells to get done, and before I go in, waiting 15 minutes for a Valkyrie to get done is not that bad.
Right.
She's got more hit points, or around the same hit points as a level 6 giant. And so she'll go in and just, clean up the, around the outside.
And stuff, yeah.
My army got, I had her, and the last, it was 3 battles ago, I put 3 of her out there with my king and my queen and stuff, and they're cleaning up. But honestly, I wouldn't have got half as far as I did because it was just speeded up.
You're like, okay, 45%. You're like, okay, queen, do your stuff.
Yeah,
and I kept her as and maybe 10 minions and her as my backup to if they go in and get blown up with a balloon. I'm like, okay, you fucking guys, come around the backside, take out all these. There's a builder hut in the corner. Start there. And come in and take all this stuff around from the outside. And the queen was good for that because you could put her away and she would, range before she got in and needed to do it, get her extra people out there.
You know what, too, I think about when I'm attacking, if I'm using an air army.
I never relied on my clan castle. That usually went out first to draw out kings and queens.
Okay.
And then minions could spit on them because the king is gone.
Yeah, see, that would be a good tactic. Because, I've been running out.
I never looked, because I was battling, so I never knew what I had. And people were donating pretty decent stuff. Usually it was a lot of barbs and archers.
Which was nice because, like I said, I was running out of time.
I needed ground troops to,
I was running out of time in those battles, and it's like, you know what? If I can get some barbs and archers, because I'm Iron Fist it with... oh,
God, I love that thing.
Yeah. I
really do, yeah, I know.
It's going to be painful to not use my king for battles. Because I've been boosting them. We had a day of that, the boost, the 1 gem boost for 2 hours. And then I've been doing that ever since because I have to have my army completely full on ready to go. It needs to be at full steam when I had a little meltdown and got down to, I needed 80. I got down to 25, 20, knocked it all the way down. I was going in with 110 minions and 1 rage spell. And that's it. I wouldn't even wait. I wasn't even waiting for my clan castle. And I'm like, what am I doing? Yeah.
I fucking lost, and I threw my phone at the dog and at the floor. And,
it can't do it like you can in
when you're now
farming.
But no,
even those battles are pretty good. They're pretty tough, at times to get the loot and stuff.
It's a whole different tactic. Though.
Yeah, but it's a whole different.
It's a whole different thing. Yeah, you're not going for a percentage. You're going precision
on the things you want.
Yeah, right.
And then hopefully you win and find the range but because if you drop too low, so
Yeah, I think that's so. My dark pump, I got to get enough dark elixir to get my king going. I should probably get my king going once, then then go for the pump. So I need to go for elixir and dark. I need to go regular elixir, dark elixir up here where I can get chunks.
right.
Get those two going. I won't have enough dark elixir coming in, so I'll have to switch off minions. Then I can drop down to the 500s.
Yeah.
Maybe I can see how low I can get. Like if I can get to 1 or 0.
How long? It'd probably take you like a week to get back up.
Well, no, because you could win 80 battles with one army.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
you would never run out of army. It would be while you were fighting. You just barbs. Like you could do just barbs and play all day and never have to put it down. You just be winning battle after battle after battle because 6 archers. You're like, okay, this time it's 7 archers. And then I'll send in 50, and then you're finally like, okay, I'll 200.
I would love to see that. I'd love to see you go as low as you possibly can.
I think that's the plan. Then I won't need to be pumping dark elixir. I won't need my king.
And I bet if you get down
I can
there,
go down there with just the king and just fucking iron fist the kid to death. Just that. Oh, that'd be hilarious. That little cannon that you get, the first one, one little guy, a little archer in a fucking tree fort. Pew, pew, pew. He doesn't even have a mortar yet, Like, there's not even a wizard towers. What's that?
well, and I bet if you got down there
So got
that
50
far,
walls,
and you,
they're all wood.
you could throw your town hall out there, and I bet as soon as the people would just take it. Make it really easy for them to take your town hall.
Sure.
And, they get out, they're like a town hall 10 outside, and you're like at 4 trophies.
Yeah, they get 90 trophies or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Just see how low you. Yeah. I wonder if there's a place that you just couldn't
I
get
guess
to.
0. I would think 0. Well, maybe I'll try to get to 0.
And then post the picture. Tweet it.
Yeah.
You just see at the very bottom of a clamp.
Level 110, 0 trophies.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Just one dragon flying slow across its board. Killing 2 or 3 things at once because it's splash damage and they're all and they're just all slow and lazy and fat.
When you see that well, you saw a picture, but when you see those hogs in those open spaces,
running across there,
them and the goblins
they're
run
funny.
the same speed.
Yeah, they're funny. Yeah, that's good
So
stuff.
I can just see you drop one right, way across the board, and you're like, yeah,
Here it comes! No, swinging his axe, swinging his hammer.
that's hilarious.
Oh, it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I like the dragon. Just a dragon, and just. I've come. Just firing it, all running around. Ah!
You go in with one dragon and it
Never
takes
seen
you
a
about
dragon before.
20 seconds to. That would be.
It would take like a minute because he's flying around all slow.
I can just
Slow.
picture it in my head. It's like.
Yeah. And the kid, you're way down there at those levels. Your shit's spread all over the place. You got no idea how to play. You have a builder in every corner. The things just.
Just unleash the barbs.
They don't even. How many? No clan castle. You get down below to where they can't. It's town hall level 4. You don't get a clan castle yet.
Yeah.
Oh, so sorry.
Shut up.
It's still smashed.
Oh, yeah.
You get down below there. You don't have to worry about.
Oh, you know what though? It's if they have a clan castle though. It's the only way you can attack them because you're not.
Well, it'd still be a pile of rubble. It would just be a thing. Yeah.
Because you would.
But it'd be funny to see that to go attack somebody that doesn't even have their clan castle built.
No, you couldn't though, because that's when they become online. That's when they go against. Remember how I didn't attack for like the first 2 months?
No.
Because I built my clan castle. We were in, and then it wasn't until
You can attack other people without a clan.
Right, but the clan castle. Once you build your clan castle,
Yeah.
and you attack, that means you're in the game, so people can now attack you. So if people don't have their clan castle,
Are you sure?
yeah.
Because I think that I got attacked and was attacking people before I ever had my clan castle built.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, because I remember you didn't, because you didn't attack anybody for ever.
Right, but then we.
I was like, no, dude, you can attack people, and I was attacking people and getting attacked back.
Oh, maybe I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
like right away you can do it as soon as you can break your shield right away.
Yeah, that's probably what it. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I was just thinking it was like you had to get your clan castle before. No, never mind.
No, because you wouldn't be able to. How would you get enough to? How would you be able to? Because you got to build the clan castle
Right.
at whatever level of town hall. How do you get all the gold in just the first the goblin game? You know.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
you
that's
gotta-
how I did.
You got to attack other people. Well, that's how you did it. That's not the way that you can do it. You can
Yeah.
fight people on the game. Yeah.
So,
This episode brought to you by Bud Light
and Diet Pepsi.
and Diet Pepsi and Nick Redgum.
So yeah, that's what I would love to see you do that, Boneyard. And
That's a plan. I'm going to do some work for a little bit, get those two things going, and then have some fun. And I'll get some tweets and get some. We'll post it and get it on the podcast. It'll be super fun.
yeah, that'd be awesome.
I'm gonna love. You wait for the
The most-
replays. Wait for the replays in the chat in our clan
Yeah.
chat. It's gonna be
Most
hilarious. Like, look at
hilarious.
this thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so sorry, little kid. Ever seen one of these? It's a witch. You know, the witch doesn't even die because she's just the little guys just kill everything.
Oh man.
Yeah, like, oh, too bad I can't bring her back with me because she didn't.
Visions
even
of Sugar Plum dance in your head.
die. Yeah, I crush you.
Oh man, that's gonna be hilarious. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to. I'll probably hit the 2,000 mark, and just hang in there. So for the bonus at that level, and I'll just follow the loot. But I'm dropping a lot
Yeah.
because I want to just start making money, start doing other things, and
Yeah, I'm gonna be glad to be making some cash. So,
yeah.
So,
I can't wait if I have like a 300K each raid. You know, when you can walk away with like over $500,000. It's only been 5 days, and look at.
Yeah, I miss it. Like, oh, I need those chunks.
That's what I think it's a
there's
good amount of time.
Like, I don't. Oh, so many times I'm like I'm looking and looking. You know, you look through 60 freaking things, 60 camps before you find one you can attack.
Still nothing.
And shut it off.
Still no attack.
Shut it off. Keep it off. That's kind of surprising.
Yeah.
And you see all this gold, and so many times it's like I could clean this up.
Right.
Like I could take almost everything from this guy, but I would lose.
Right.
And I couldn't have
Yeah.
it. But I'm like, hopefully I'll see those things on the way down.
Yeah. So it's just a few minutes away. Why don't we wrap up this episode?
I'm turning mine off. My game off. Maybe I'll get attacked.
Yeah. It's like, well, do you attack now and hope for 6 more, or do you?
No, 2610 is my number. Unless somebody gives me some, I should have. Well, no, I handed out probably 40 or 50 hogs here.
Yeah. I don't want to lose another 24 trophies
Yeah.
before the end. Mm-hmm. So, but it could grow. I could get another 10, and it would be.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll leave them both off.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see where we. So we did this with League of Clans. It'll be interesting to see where we
Ended up with that. Yeah.
came out in the end.
How long are we in this podcast?
What's that?
Where are we at in this podcast?
53 minutes.
Okay, well, we were getting pretty close. Why don't we take like a 5-minute break, and because then we'll be coming up right on an hour. We'll wait till the results are posted. We'll come back and see where we're
Okay.
at, because it'll be after 7 and we can figure it out. Because that'll happen immediately. I know Korg will be tweeting that shit all over the place.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha! Look at us, because we're probably dead last anyway. But we did good.
Yeah, we did good.
Almost 1,000. I think we got near 1,000.
Yeah, I'd start
1,500,
in
I'm
with
sure.
some new tactics next time, and because just to punt you over that hill where
We had a couple people who weren't pushing. I didn't see Zach this whole time.
Did he go down to 2 point? No, he's still there, isn't he?
Yeah. And Ed Hughes was gone.
Yeah, he was gone.
His base sat vacant the whole time, getting beat up,
Yeah,
Although there are lots of shields going on there with that thing. So he just rode shields for 5 days. It's
yeah.
10
Which one
attacks or something. I don't know.
wouldn't be bad if he was, but he was still in the top 25, so that place was going. His
Yeah,
trophies were
yeah.
counting for us, but
Yeah. He could have got more, though. I mean, he could have.
yeah, he was on vacation.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's find out where we're at when.
Yeah, we'll be back
here.
in a couple of minutes here at ClashClansPodcast.com. Now we're back. We had a little extended break there. We had to go in and... what I did was I went in with 37 Hog Riders because I was just brewing Hog Riders to give away to people. And I'm like, okay, now I get to go and play with these. Didn't make a dent. Like,
No.
I played them all wrong. And because I only...
Yeah.
Then they cleared away all the way to this big chunk of elixir. but I didn't have any troops to,
Right.
to go get it. I had like 10 minions, and then my king went off on the side the wrong way, and the minions flew in there and just, I don't know, they got maybe 30 grand of it, you know. There's 10 of them, they all got popped.
You know, that was the one thing I did learn was, you know, don't switch your troop makeup, you know, and you've heard that with the healers.
Yeah.
In the middle of the push. And I did keep really close to my original army because I knew what worked. So I know the next time with the push, I have to have a better army that is capable of doing more, you know. So I got to start practicing with that type of army.
Yeah, right. You got to be able to use it and use it right.
Yeah, because, you know, if you lost an attack trying out a new army, which always happens when I first tried a different combination,
Sure.
you'd lose 25 trophies and it would take you all day to get back there.
Yeah.
That was like the last couple days was basically raid, lose.
Yeah.
And it would just cancel
Like
each out.
every 6 hours, you're up 8 trophies.
Yeah.
In total, because you got up 100 and then you lie up and down, up and down.
So it was the defensive, you know, thing. So I think a big lesson for me is that right away, if you're doing a push, you got to use your defense and
stick with
offense
what
for
you know.
trophies too.
Yeah.
You know, like if I had
Defensive trophies were huge for me. I mean, that really was a thing.
that's something I didn't think about. I'd bait them more because that's what I started doing more, because I wasn't getting rated. So I know that right away I could have probably, if I went in with a lot of gold instead of spending it down,
You'd have be bigger targets.
Yeah.
You would come in more, yeah.
And
once
I
I got
would-
down to nothing, and once I started pumping my elixirs, boosting them, then I started getting attacked again. You know, once I had this big haul,
Right.
And then I realized I should put it outside so people will come and get it.
yeah, they need an incentive to come for it, you know, to raid your camp. Because I'm sitting there, why isn't anybody attacking me? And I'm looking and I'm going, that's because I've got 1 million elixir or 1 million gold or less than 1 million gold and about less than 1 million elixir.
No
and
one's going in for that score.
unless you're just for trophies. And I'm like, I think my camp's pretty tough, you know? And so, so next time I will bait way earlier, use the defensive trophies, to get going up there. Cause then you can grind it out. If I was just grinding, if I didn't have to crawl for the last 3 days, you know, I could have done it for 5 days. Then it would, and I would be using like more wizards. Probably have to. Melb's doing really well. He's
have the
he's
Dark
up
Elixir,
to almost 29.
If I have the Dark Elixir, I would stick with my minion king, man. And
Do you think
and like the next push, like the next time I do this, I'll have 120 minions.
Right.
I'll have 5 more in each camp. You know what I mean?
Right.
And my fisting king will be better.
Yeah.
And I guess all my spells are maxed out.
I almost want to wait on upgrading the king because I just feel like what's going to happen.
I'm going to do it while I'm down in the dumps, down in the little kid area, the newbies,
little kid table.
It'll be fun to.
I'm already down
like between
200 trophies.
It's going to suck when somebody hits me for a dark. Well, nobody's ever going to get into my camp when I'm down there for a dark elixir, because they'll take dark elixir, they can't even keep it anywhere. But that's not going to happen. There's no way some little kid's going to go there.
Coming alive again.
Thank you, my little barbs and archers. I just got giants. That didn't happen. Oh, I want to go under his defense with my little one giants.
God.
They just get blasted.
Yeah, I'm down 200 trophies. So here was a good tip that Boneyard gave me. When you're dropping, go to the revenges. So that way, and just drop them on the revenges, so they can't come back and hit you hard.
Yeah, right. That's been a thing for a while.
Yeah.
Drop trophies in the revenges because people got hard bases that you wouldn't attack anyway, no matter what they had. Dump it there.
Yeah. And watching Boots,
and
Electric,
if there's something you can hit and there's something worth taking, take it. You don't have to drop trophies. Take it, and that's the thing on the way down. Take what you can.
Yeah.
Dump out. Quit the battle before your guys are even dead. Once you take the shit and just get out of there, so you lose.
So lose the trophies. And,
yeah, I'm gonna have to be doing that
too.
the whole way down to 0 trophies because I'm not gonna be making anything on the way back.
When
up.
are you gonna do your journey?
Pretty soon. Yeah, depending on. I have 1.8 million elixir. I need 5 million elixir. I can get 3 million elixir. I'll probably start pumping. I should probably just do it right now. Start boosting my pumps and mines, and have that boost. Just keep that 10.
I want to know how long it
going.
takes you to get down there.
We'll keep track. I mean,
Okay.
I dropped 20 here.
You get to one point, you can only drop like 2 trophies at a time.
Probably, right?
Yeah.
I'll have to save my revenges for down there, maybe. To keep dropping trophies, like, maybe I should hang on to those. Because that's a little, fish in the barrel there.
You're like grinding it out to 0.
And then back up, because I'll only be able to get 2 or 3 trophies at a time.
Yeah.
And I need to get back to 2,000 trophies.
Yeah.
It'll be fun, though.
That's funny.
Because I can theoretically not ever have to wait for my army to be built, because I'll be knocking guys out with, 1/5 of my army or less,
I just, that's hilarious. So
we're not going to find out the results of the League of Clans
tonight. Yes.
Where are we at in the world? Our clan, Minnesota Knights.
We got to 1082.
1,082nd place.
Yeah.
In the world.
Yeah. And next
Almost
time,
broke 1,000. We were close.
knowing what I know now, I probably could have got at least 100 more trophies.
And we had a couple people that didn't seem to be participating, and one guy that was on vacation, and Ed Hughes was just gone, so that didn't help. But he had a lot of trophies to stick with, and he had a good setup. It was just people were going in and setting off shields because everything was burnt out.
It's weird dropping now that it's over, but it's like, it felt weird. We were like, okay, is it all right to drop? And so I'm dropping down.
Yeah, a bunch of people are right on our clan chat going on right now is Alan. He's like, I'm not really going to drop. I'm going to just go for the loot. And I said, yeah, but at least I beat you because he had 2603. He got up to Masters like yesterday and then quit. Like
Alan
did, yeah. And he's like, okay, I'm just going to ride my shield or whatever.
Yeah, he bought a shield for a day.
Yeah.
Which is, it's like, hey, you saved your place,
Yeah, exactly. And I got to 2610. I'm like, oh, good, I beat him. And he comes on here. Oh yeah, actually, in the last half hour, he just searched for a half an hour of the last half hour and found 2 town halls that were outside.
Oh,
and
man.
got to 2613. So
see, I was not finding any.
I'm surprised that he did found. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I did not have
searching for a half an hour.
Right.
That's like $300,000. Okay, just keep pushing that button. Keep looking. You'll find something.
Yeah, it was tough, and so there's a lot of things. I'm going to practice with. I know what type of armies. I need more hit point armies to get in closer to those Expos. I got to do my Valkyries and then my Golems, and then who knows? They're going to be coming out with, another dark troop.
Yeah, so change up an army.
I mean, they've been doing different things.
Snakes.
I
don't know. Who knows?
Well, who knows? Who knows when it's coming? But we're probably in the range of the next update now.
Mummy.
When was the last one?
Ogre.
End of January. It's been about 6 weeks. So.
Ogre.
It's
good.
Yeah.
He'd have to move a little faster or something.
Yeah.
Like
maybe they redesigned the P.E.K.K.A. That would be nice. The P.E.K.K.A. as people call it.
Whatever.
So it's not so stupid. That thing went for defense.
It just walked around like an idiot.
Yeah.
Stupid robot.
Yeah. Samurai robot.
Yeah.
All right. Should we wrap this up?
Yeah, I guess so. So push it. Fuck it.
Get a hold of us at clashfencepodcast.com.
I got one more thing here. I put out in the tweets to tweet us in, was recording and was talking about the push and stuff. And one person actually tweeted in and had a question.
Oh,
so we'll do that real quick. Well, I pull it up here. Korg was talking about the League of Clans. He was tweeting back and forth about where we're at. He says we're pretty even. It seems like it was a pretty solid thing. He came out just above you as far as overall score, and he said, "This is from August, Chief August at Chief August." At WBSMT Radio, longtime player, loot is starting to slow down a bit. Any tips for getting the game more exciting? August from Kryptonic Fusion. Here's how to get it more exciting. Get involved in a push.
Yeah.
You'll have a fucking heart attack.
Well, yeah, and I think you always hit that point where it's like, all right.
You need to have something going on. What's new? What's next?
Otherwise, this is what I would say, is have some fun. Like, there was a couple times where you just, like, so used to grinding. And that was one nice thing about, after the push and the free fall. Then it's like, okay, let's just have some fun with different troops, try some different things.
Yeah, you can do stuff where, if you drop down in your trophies, you can win battles. It's a different plateau. You drop a plateau down where you win battles and make enough for your troops,
right?
And keep looking. You're not making a lot, but you're getting a little bit. But you're having fun doing it.
Yeah.
And then you can move back up, and as you move back up, you'll hit those big spots. You're gonna need to go up and down in the trophy levels to kind of troll for a spot where you can find some people with some shit.
And really, I don't know. I like challenge myself in the battles. Because sometimes it gets monotonous. And I know for the getting ready for the push, I was raiding for gold, for a month, trying to get everything ready.
Well, that's the thing, is that you need it. And then now I just need so much of it that I'm going to get to a point where I'm not going to be upgrading anything. Like, I'm going to have $600,000 available for somebody to come and hit me for months before I get up to 6,500. I don't,
No, it goes fast once you're doing that. But now I'm just going to get down there and.
But I'm not going to care about it. I'm going to go beat up some nerds.
I got my morters done. I got everything. So now I feel like anything is extra.
It is going to be like a month before I get back up.
You think so?
Well, it depends on how much I play, but it'll be fun.
I mean, I'm at 1.5 million. Yeah. Now I'm just going to have fun for a few days.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for the big golds, but I'm going to go within a good trophy range and just instead of going for those trophies, it's just going to be nice to look at
just going for stuff that you can take and get out and lose and be fine with it. It's such a different game.
Overall, I'd say do something different. Get your clan to do a push. Do that. Do a clan-wide push and just for a week and see how high you can get, and then drop back down. If you want to try to the game more exciting, go into the global chat and talk shit to some nerds. That's fun. Melb said, look at Scotty go. I'm dropping like it's hot.
Dropping like it's hot? Oh, boy.
So, let's wrap it up.
All right, so that was August, the Chief August. So August, I'm actually going to tweet him back and tell him to listen to the podcast. I'm going to answer his question.
Okay. Yeah.
Fan and Stan. All right. So that's it. Contact us at clashofclanspodcast.com. We got a website with all kinds of cool and extravaganza and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, that's going
what else?
And cranking things out.
And clashofclanspodcast@gmail.com. And you can always give us a call.
Yeah.
We haven't had any phone calls in a while. So
I think we do have a phone call, but it'll have to be on the next one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, call that shit up. All right. Call it up at 424-27-CLASH.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks. Keep it clashing.
Yeah, keep it clashing and have a good night.
Skilly beep 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 skilly beep.